everything from scratch, but you know what? We've got a lot going on today, this weekend. So I picked these up, okay? And they're all natural, they're gluten-free, they're really healthy for you, and I'm gonna make the pumpkin bread. But in doing my research over here, I can see that I need pureed pumpkin, and I don't have that, okay? So I'm going to make it myself with my lovely helper again, okay? And I want to say we're using these lovely vegan butter sticks and that vegan butter that we talked about the last time we met up. So we're going to slice up this pumpkin and we're going to steam it. It calls to actually bake it if you're going to make puree, but we're going to steam it because we're still renovating the kitchen, all right, guys? Let's get to it. Alrighty, now it's all de-seeded and cleaned up here, and of course we kept the seeds because that's the best part. Now, I just chopped up the pumpkin roughly, very rustic, and I added some cinnamon, ground nutmeg, turmeric, and a couple of like nuts, you know. And now you don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can puree it in your mixer, okay? Now I have a glass baking dish and I'm going to put some of this wonderful coconut butter on it so that it doesn't stick, our loaf doesn't stick, okay? All right, so it's all ready to go, and there's many different vegan butter sticks you can get and soften them, as well as, you know, you can coat this with oil, but we do not want our pumpkin loaf to stick. This is very important. Now, the recipe calls for 2 eggs, 1 cup of chopped pumpkin puree, 1/3 of a cup of water, and 1/2 of a cup of vegetable oil. I'm gonna tweak that recipe a little bit. So first things first, let's get the dry ingredients in our mixing bowl. Oh guys, it smells like heaven, and this is really good for you. Gluten-free flour, premium cassava flour, unmodified potato starch, organic coconut flour, xanthium gum as an emulsifier, pure cane sugar, brown sugar, baking soda, sea salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg, okay? Now, I have my toaster oven preheating. It's a convection oven. It's been on the fritz. I need to get a new one. And I cannot use the oven as we've discussed it all. Great time to do some baking, some cooking episodes when we're in the middle of a renovation and the oven is not working. Guys, this is how things work. There's a negative. Now we add the positive charge and we're adding it literally. Now, I would like to use walnut oil or almond oil, but I don't have any. I've got some truffle oil. So I'm going to mix a little bit of truffle oil with some of my pure oat cooking milk, okay? And this is very creamy. Smells like heaven. Guys, I know I don't, this is how I bake. I don't measure. I've been baking for so long. Oh, this smells very truffly. It's going to give it a very unique flavor. Now, I've added a little extra of this because I'm not putting eggs, and I have some water. Mix it all up. And guys, usually I really would make this from scratch, but this year I just didn't have time with everything that was happening. I still wanted to have a sweet treat, okay? And I really love bread. And I've gone gluten-free. And I feel so much better, you know, not eating dairy, not eating meat, not eating gluten, not eating things that disrupt the digestive tract. And this has made such a difference in being able to do the things that I came here to do on mission work. I can really smell the truffle oil, no joke. When in Rome. But you know what, guys? I really would have preferred to use, like I said, the walnut oil or the almond oil. Now, it's time to add this in. Now, before my expansion, I would have been all up in my 5 of Wands charge, and I would have been like, no, it has to be exactly like the box. But this is where, yeah, we've honored our uniqueness within, so we're going to honor it without. And there's going to be no one else that has pumpkin bread like this. All right, we're gonna pour the batter. You know what? Get this a little bit closer. We're gonna pour the batter in the baking dish. And remember, you know what, guys? When we're cooking, we put love energy within it, okay? Love energy. It smells like pumpkin truffle, no lie. If you've ever cooked with truffles, you know how aromatic they can be. But I'm going to make an avocado chocolate frosting for this. And I think that it will complement it very nicely. All right, guys, to the toaster convection oven, this goes. All right, guys, now for my icing, I'm going to use a banana. I'm going to use an avocado. And I'm going to use some peanut butter flavored. You can get these in different flavors now, not just peanut butter, okay? You can get them in all different kinds of flavors, even maple. And they're all different types of seeds, and they're not cooked, so they keep their nutrients. And I'm going to use chocolate. And we've used the chocolate one so much, it's fallen apart. Wait, so let's start by, we're going to take an avocado. And guys, once again, this is very rustic, okay? I like to use my hands when I cook, and I don't always measure things out. And yes, no recipe, 2 recipes are ever the same quite often here. There's some left brainers out there like, no! And some serious bakers that are like, no! But yeah. Guys, the right brain's taking over. I work to balance with the left, okay? Now, I'm gonna take a banana. Guys, this banana's a little bit ripe, okay? And I just like to take a fork. And I've got it in a glass container once again, okay? It does have a plastic lid, but this is one of those great Anchor plastic containers. And of course, put whatever spices you want to put in here. That'll make you happy, but try your best to incorporate your avocado with your banana. And if you don't want to use banana, use just avocado. If you don't want to use avocado, just use banana. But I'm using both. I think this will really complement the pumpkin loaf with that truffle oil in it very nicely. And of course, you can use a bigger bowl to do this in. I don't want to do any extra dishes. I just want to save that energy. So, it's pretty much incorporated. We're going to add some of each. Oh, see what I mean, guys? This stuff is... The seed butter is very... You know, it's got the healthy fats in it. We don't want to shy away from healthy fats. The biggest myth ever created was to go, you know, fat-free. And no sugar. We can have healthy sugar, naturally occurring sugars. And there are sugars like coconut sugar that are lower on the glycemic index. We just, you know, once again, too, in balance. And healthy fats, our body needs that. And I'll never forget when I followed the sugar-free diets with aspartame and no fat, and all my hair fell out. It was a very horrible time in my life. Okay. Now, mix this up and incorporate this as best you can, okay? And the oils from the seeds will help the avocado and the banana from going all black and brown. And what I'm going to add, just for a little bit of extra zing and to keep the antioxidant properties protected in here, is I'm going to add a little bit of lemon. I think the lemon flavor will go quite nicely, to be honest with you. Remember, sweet, sour, salty. Oh, I love this stuff, guys. And guys, this is 100% all natural. Does it really be, you have to really be careful, because a lot of the products are not all natural. They're artificially made and artificially flavored, and they're cheaper, of course, and that's why we get sick. Salute. Now, the best part about this icing is it's going to be very good for Halloween. Of course, if you were doing this for a different occasion, I would probably mix it up differently. But this is going to look very Halloweenish. And I almost don't even want to mix it all the way up so it looks cool like this. Let's give it a taste. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. All right, now we're just going to put the lid on. And when our loaf is ready and cooled down, we will ice it and give it a try. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Okay, it is out of the toaster convection oven, guys, and it looks perfect. It smells incredible. It's funny because my brother literally said he didn't want anything. I was going to Starbucks to get an oat latte decaf, my new fave. And he said, I don't want anything. I just want to eat that when it's ready. So we're going to let it cool down and put a knife around the edges just to make sure that it comes out when it's time. We're going to ice it up and we're going to give him a taste. I'm excited myself, guys. Guys, it's cooled down. We know we put our knife around here so we know what's going to come out. Let's get our frosting. Ooh. Okay. Guys, trick-or-treaters are starting to come to the door, so I'm going to move fast. Otherwise, Max and Biscuit are going to be barking like crazy. You know what the best part about this is, guys? You don't have to feel guilty about eating your guilty pleasure, okay? You get to feel good that you're doing something good for your guts, good for your soul. You're also helping the planet, because really meat production and meat farming is destroying the world in so many ways. Let's not get into that right now, but we will be expanding off this more as time goes on, because this is part of our path. This is why so many of us Starseed twin flames get called to go vegan, guys. It's the patterning needed to save the planet. Okay, now you know what? It looks so spooky. I just love the green from the avocado. It looks so spooky. I almost wish I didn't incorporate it as much, just to keep it looking even more spooky, you know, lit for Halloween. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep it as rustic as can be, because I want to keep that vibe. I think it's perfect for the time we're in. Now, let's get it piece cut. Yeah, piece cut. I love this knife. Use it for pumpkin carving. And we'll see how this frosting tastes with the truffle oil. And it should come right out. Guys, it is coming right out. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Let's get our taste tester in here.
Oh, what it tastes like, because you know what? It smells damn good. It looks damn good. I'm ready.
I hope it tastes damn good. Guys, the smell of it, I really want to invent smell-o-vision.
I'm going to need another piece.
Okay. Let's get you another piece. You know it's good when they're already asking for seconds, guys. And we learned about pumpkins, the amazing properties, healing properties of pumpkins in our Party Pumpkin Stew video. Guys, of course Max is eating. That means the divine is here. Every time he's eating and drinking, the divine is here. So that noise in the background, what can we do?
Sorry, he wouldn't leave me alone, Nicole.
Oh my goodness, guys. Wow, I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. I get fired off the Food Network. I hear Guy Fieri already telling me that's not enough descriptive words. You just lost the challenge. But guys, there's no words for this. There's no words. It's that incredible. It's so moist. It's so gooey. You know, I was wondering how it would turn out without the eggs, but it's so moist and gooey, I don't even notice it. All the spices, like, there's warmth from the nutmeg. It's earthy. The cinnamon. It's just the times of the season, and it's not overly pumpkin-y. And the smell, I can taste the truffle, but it's complemented with the avocado and banana chocolate peanut butter frosting. Guys, I highly recommend you guys try this out.
Now I'm gonna take mine. I'm gonna go love my life for a little bit.
Who needs candy?